Hello, hello, hello. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Shook. This is the first time I'm ever going to be doing a CSGO video, but I make content for NBA, I make content for NFL. I've never done CSGO before, but I got bored. I'm going to make a video here for you guys if you guys do play CSGO. I've been playing CSGO for a very, very long time. Actually, playing CSGO, I played with some of the top pros in the game. Like I know Hext, I know Wiz. I've played against these guys. I've played with, I believe, Hext at some point. Um, like I know a lot of North American players and stuff like that, so I really know what I'm talking. I really have good knowledge of the players. I've watched a lot of CS:GO, played a lot of CS:GO DFS. So if you guys want CS:GO videos in the future, I'll definitely make them. I don't have any like in-depth like if you guys want premium content like in my Discord, for that, definitely let me know. I can do that as well. Really up to you guys, but I got bored making a CS:GO video if some of you guys want to try it out. So yeah, let's talk about what you should be doing in CS:GO if for you guys who are kind of new or don't know much about it. So optimal strategy in CS:GO is to basically stack the favorites because if someone's going to win like 16 to 6 cuz you obviously get points for kills but you lose points for deaths. So if someone's favored by like, if someone's going to win like 16 to 10, there's 30 rounds, um 30 possible rounds. First to 16 wins. So if someone's playing gonna win like say 16 to 10, just less opportunity for deaths, and you also get rounds not played points. So every round that the player doesn't play, they get points for it. So if they only play 26 rounds out of the possible 30, they get extra points for that. So really, really good. Optimal strategy is to target like teams that are favored. Now you definitely don't have to do that, but tomorrow it's very clear. Like Heroic is going to absolutely shit stomp Evil Geniuses. Evil Geniuses have to be the worst pro team that I've ever seen in my entire life. Like Wiz is awful, Hext is awful. Automatic's fine, but Nealon isn't that good. Breeze is fine. They got rid of Cirque, but I don't know if Wiz is too much of an upgrade. Um, so really want to be targeting favorites. When it's closer, kind of like I think Astralis can definitely upset Vitality. So what everyone's going to be doing tomorrow is they're going to be stacking Heroic and they're going to be stacking Vitality. So what you could do to get different is you could stack Heroic and you can just go to Astralis on the other side. So just some things like, and you want to go like I would say if you're stacking, you probably want to pick at least two players and then pick like two heroic players. Usually I'll three stack, so like like if I'm going vitality, I'll pick three players. Tomorrow clearly if I'm stacking, I'm probably gonna go three heroic players, and then I'll just fill out the rest. Probably three heroic, two Astralis, and then go with like a one-off. On small slates like this, you can definitely play players against each other. So you can have a heroic player, you can have an EG player. That's completely fine as well. Um, so yeah, just make sure you're stacking. Make sure you're targeting teams that are favorites, that you think are clear favorites. So like I said, heroic tomorrow, and then this game, definitely some upset potential in Astralis. So I do like the Astralis side for GPPs tomorrow. So let's go over the slate one by one. So I mean, if you think by the off chance that Evil Geniuses is going to somehow upset Heroic, then you can look to these guys. But I would really only look to these guys for salary relief. Like I don't know why Wiz is the highest priced Evil Geniuses player. I don't really think that makes too much sense to me. So not going to go to Wiz at that price tag. I don't like Hex, don't like Nealon. I think they're both awful. I'd really be looking to Automatic or Breeze. Make sure you come to the site. It's called hltv.org. You can look at all the players' stats, and I'll show you the stats in a second. The most important stat for me personally is going to be average damage per round. That means pretty much the most important statistic for how good a player is, and then their rating, like a 1.05, 1.04, that's pretty good rating. And kills per round is very good, and you want to look at deaths per round. If they have a negative kill-death ratio, that means they're probably not good. So, really good way to look at stats and how to build a player. So, let's take a look at everyone's stats. So, Hext is terrible. He averages 60 ADR a round, very, very negative. Nealon, 67, very, very negative. Now they're going up against one of the best teams in the world, the best team in the world as it stands right now. Wiz, he was playing tier 2, so you can't really look at their stats. Automatic, clearly, their top 2 players. So if I was going to one, it would be Breeze or Automatic for salary relief. I think it would definitely be it's close between those two. Maybe Automatic, but I'm not entirely sure. But I would only be playing either of them for salary relief if you really need it. But I don't think Evil Geniuses have an absolute chance tomorrow to do anything. So not really on the EG side. So this is where all the chalk is going to be on the slate. So looking at Stavin, he is just an absolute beast, averaging 81 ADR. Has a 1.14 rating. Clearly has more kills per round than deaths per round. So Stavin looks like one of the top plays on the slate at 10.2k. Cadian is fine at 9.2k. Jabby at 8.2k. I definitely prefer to Cadian for the discount. Shush, what's his price? I think it's a very solid play at 6.2k. I think he's a little bit too cheap. And then Tessa's at, what's his price? 7.2k is definitely a solid play as well. The whole starting 5 of Heroic are going to be very good plays tomorrow. If how this game plays out predictive, they're going to absolutely destroy Evil Geniuses, in my opinion. So this is my favorite GPP team to target on the slate. So I think they're all too cheap. I think this game's going to be a lot closer than people think it's going to be. So Blame F, love for GPPs. If we take a look, 92 ADR round, clearly positive in kills per round. Has a lot more kills per round than deaths per round. His rating is a 1.33, which is one of the best in the world. So love Blame F for GPPs. I like Device a lot too. I don't know how updated his stats are. I need to see his stats. 1 second. Where? Okay, so he's been playing a lot. Well, not a lot, but he's played some games. Kind of want to look. Let's just take a look at his game log. And he's been absolutely smashing. Back to where he was a couple years ago. So, I like all the Astralis guys. Blame F Device, definitely my favorites. Not too into Zipnix. Not too into, where is he? I think Buzz is fine. I don't really know too much about Buzz, actually. But let's take a look. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't know too much about him, actually. But I think it's fine for GPPs. Glaive, no thank you. Their IGL, just fine, okay. I'm fine with it for salary relief if you're stacking Astralis. And then Vitality, going to be the other side of the chalk. Like Zywoo, clearly amazing play, one of the best players in the world, top 2 players in the world. He looks great. Magisk, I think looks pretty good at 8k. I've been a huge Magisk fan pretty much for all my life, averaging 80 ADR around. Clearly a positive 1.07 rating. The rest of the guys, like Dupree is okay. Spinx is okay. I don't like Apex. He's their IGL. He's the worst player by far. Spinx. But mainly for me, it's Dupree, Magix, and Zywoo. So, but I love Astralis for GPPs. Yeah, I haven't looked at CSGO in months, but we have a slate tomorrow, so I'm going to play it. If any of you CSGO grinders out there disagree with anything, definitely let me know. It's been a while. It's definitely been a while since I played. So, hope you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.